Hi, welcome to Karma Yogini. You're joining me here in Colombia in Parque Salado, which is near Medellin. And today we're going to do a practice to help release emotions. So we're by this beautiful stream of water, and like the water, we need to let the emotions that we're feeling pass through us. So I have been feeling very happy and sad lately because my time here in Colombia is almost over. So I'm sad for that and leaving all the people behind that I've met. But I'm super excited to be going to Bali to do my yoga teacher training. And I'm sure that this happens to you all the time in life, right? Nothing stays the same. We're constantly reacting, bringing up different emotions in us based on what we've experienced. So today, we're creating a safe place where you can feel these emotions, let them pass through, and let them go. And make space for something else to enter, hopefully some love, okay? So, we're going to start by finding an easy pose. So maybe it's cross-legged, like this, like this. Maybe you're sitting in a chair. On your knees is okay as well. Whatever feels good to you. We're just gonna take a few minutes. Close our eyes. Connect with our belly breathing. I want you to feel where in your belly, in your body, you are holding those emotions. So for me, I know I can feel a lot of anxiety in my chest area, in my heart. I can feel a lot of excitement in my tummy, and I can feel like a lot of sadness, kind of in like my facial area. Okay, so it's different for everyone. And just take a few moments to check in with your entire body and see what's there. See what feels kind of weird. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring some heat to the body with a new breathing style. Okay, so this one is called Kalabati, or breath of fire. So it can be very difficult if you haven't done it before to catch on to how it's done, but just keep trying and eventually you'll get it. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to inhale always through your nose and stick out your tummy. And when you exhale, you're gonna contract those muscles and push your tummy in. So the action is in the exhale. And the inhale should be pretty automatic. You're just gonna release those muscles and your lungs will fill with air automatically. You don't have to force it, okay? So it's exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. We're gonna try it doing 3 rounds of 10 each, okay? Just to get caught on. And if you already are pro at this, just go for it, okay? You can ignore my voice. So we're gonna take one normal breath in together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. And exhale. 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 Last one. Exhale. Breathe in normally. We're going to do it again, this time without me cueing you in. You just follow your own pace. So inhale to prepare. Begin. Inhale together and exhale normal. Another breath. Inhale to prepare and begin. Inhale together, exhale. Now if you're still figuring this out, you're going to continue doing the rounds of 10 with a couple breaths, normal breaths in between. The rest of us, we're just going to do a minute of Kalabati breath, breath of fire, at your own pace. So maybe you do it as slow as I've been doing it now, or you can pick up the pace. It's up to you, okay? So we're going to inhale together, exhale, inhale, prepare, and begin. Might be getting tired. Just keep going. We're almost there. Inhale together and exhale. Side out. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. So challenging. It's called the breath of fire, so it's meant to build some heat. Maybe your abs are even feeling a little sore. So we're going to do a flow today that is meant to flow like the water, okay? So you're going to join me in a standing position, mountain pose at the top of your mat. So we begin at the top of our mat in mountain pose. You're gonna just play around with your weight, your balance, rocking forward and backward, side to side. So we get grounded. And now you're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, flatten your back halfway. Exhale, hands down. Maybe you bend your knees, that's okay. Inhale, right leg back. We're going to step into warrior one. So in warrior one, you should have the back heel down. And once again, so if you take a wider stance, it's going to be easier to balance. The closer in your feet are, the harder it is, okay? Arms up. So you want to make sure your hip bones are facing forward. So I like to bring one arm forward. So if the right leg is back, I bring my right arm forward just to help me straighten out this whole torso. And once you got it, you can bring it up. And if you look down at your knee, you should be able to see your big toe. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, we're going to transition into warrior two. So I like to step back a little bit more, and the back edge of your foot should be pressed into the ground and parallel with the edge of your mat. Want to make sure your knee is still over your ankle and you can see your big toe. And look at your hands and make sure that they're in line with your shoulders. Okay, this is warrior 2. Inhale, exhale. You're going to reach forward and back into either peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. It's the same thing. You can look up, but if it's irritating for your neck, you can look down as well. It's a bit of a nice stretch. You make sure your knee is still bending. It's tempting to come out of it a bit. Inhale, back into warrior 2. And you're gonna keep spinning your arms, bend one elbow and place it on your thigh. Reach that top arm up and over at a diagonal past your ears, or if it's a challenge, you can keep it straight, or even on your hips. Okay, this is side angle. We're going to spin the top arm down, rotate our torso, come into our runner's lunge. Step back with your left leg. Inhale, and on the exhale, lower down. I like to bend my knees. And then come up into upward dog. So if that's a challenge, we're just starting out, warming up. You might want to just stay down here, okay? But if you're feeling good today, you can pop up onto your feet and keep your knees off of the ground. Inhale, exhale into downward facing dog. We're gonna slowly walk our feet up, back to our hands at the top of our mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, roll back up, bend your knees, round your spine, and very slowly, so you don't get dizzy, come back to mountain pose. And we repeat on the other side. We'll go a little bit faster. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, left leg back into warrior 1. So you plant your heel, rise up with your arms up on the inhale. Exhale. Inhale into our warrior 2. So adjust your back foot as you need to. Inhale, reach forward and back into our peaceful warrior. Inhale. Swing your arms around into side angle, so your legs didn't even move there. Inhale and exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, exhale into your plank. Inhale, come on down, little push up, into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And we walk it on up. Inhale and exhale, roll up. So now that we've got it, we know the moves, we're going to repeat twice on each side. And we're really going to try and see if we can flow with our breath, okay? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg back. Come up into your warrior 1. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale into your plank and down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you're gonna walk back up, or maybe you wanna try and jump up this time. So you bend your knees and jump. Exhale, inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back with your left leg into warrior one. Inhale, we meet here. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, a butterfly, it's on me. I am one with nature. Come down into your runner's lunge. Step back into your plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your walk, step, or jump up. Inhale and exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down and right foot back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale into your plank and down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and pop up if you're jumping. Inhale, and on the exhale, you roll up. Last time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back into your warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, step back and down into your plank. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here, pause in your downward facing dog. In yoga, this is considered a resting position, but I know if you're starting out, it's quite tough. And you can have your heels up, no big deal. The important thing here is more to straighten your spine. So go ahead and bend your knees if you need to in downward facing dog. Maybe walk them out a little. Okay. Bend your knees, come to all fours. Sit back on your heels and into a cross-legged position. Okay, I'm gonna face front, but you stay where you're at. So they say that we hold our emotions in our hips. So we're going to do some hip stretches now. It can feel uncomfortable. it shouldn't feel painful. If it feels painful, you should back out of the stretch. But if it's uncomfortable, just breathe into it. Yeah, visualize your breath going into it, accept it, feel it, let it go through. Okay, so our first stretch is you're going to have the right leg in front of the left leg. Okay, inhale, straighten your spine, and exhale, you're going to start leaning forward as much as you can. You don't want your butt to come off the ground. Keep it grounded. You come forward as far as you can. Maybe you're here, and maybe you can stretch out down to your elbows or even flat on the ground. You're going to walk your hands over to your left knee, so in the direction that your front foot is facing. And you angle your torso over that knee, and then you lean forward as far as you can here. Okay, and you should feel it in your booty. Connect to your belly, breathing again. Come back to the center and up to your seated position. We switch the legs and do it on the other side. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, forward. Start to turn your torso over towards your right knee this time. You want it to straighten out, and then you go as far forward as you can while keeping your butt grounded to the ground, okay? And you should feel it, I feel it in this area, but everyone has a different body, and you might feel it somewhere else. But again, it should be mildly uncomfortable, but not painful. If it's painful, you should come out of it. Back to center, and roll up to your seated position. Now, you're going to place one foot, or one leg, so that the shin is parallel with the edge of your mat. You flex the foot, and then you place the other leg on top of it. This is called log pose, okay? So you have both feet flexed to protect your knees, okay? And depending on how tight you are, you could be like up here, and that's fine. I recommend if you're at home, you'll go get some blankets, some pillows, and you fill in this space, and it'll help your muscles relax, okay? Again, straight spine, inhale, and then you lean forward as far as you can go. Maybe you're here, maybe you don't go anywhere. So it's a bit of a deeper stretch than the last one we did. We're slowly building. So again, you want to be careful of your knees here. Any sharp knife-like pains, that is your body telling you to back off, okay? So your edge is where it's just uncomfortable. Come out of it, and we'll switch legs. So again, you line up your shin with the edge of your mat, flex your feet, other foot on top of the knee. Maybe you're here, maybe you're arranging your pillows again. Inhale, straight spine, and you fold forward as much as is comfortable for you. A little uncomfortable, but good. Okay. Then, come back out of it, put your feet together, the soles of your feet together. Sit straight. You can put your hands on your ankles, on your feet. And again, maybe you're up here and you put your pillows under your knees. You fill that space so that your muscles can then relax onto it, and it'll help you stretch. Straight spine, and you lean forward again. So maybe you press your elbows into your knees to help them open up a bit. Deep breaths in your belly, and you imagine it going to your hips. releasing that tension. Come on up. Whoop. You're going to turn so that you're on the length of your mat, which you probably are. And you're going to take one knee in front of you, bent, and you stretch out the other leg. So you might be up here, and you stick your pillow underneath, filling the space. Inhale, and you should feel a stretch right here in the front of your thigh. You're going to exhale and come forward. So if you have another pillow, you could put it in front of your torso and kind of relax onto that. If not, maybe you go to your elbows, or you can relax all the way down. If this is super easy, you flex your foot and you bring your shin out more, okay? So maybe you go all the way here. That's too much for me. Around here is good for me. And if I do that, you'll see that I can't go as far forward. So don't cheat yourself by doing it easy either. If you notice any emotions coming up in this pose, sometimes I feel like crying. Let's go for it, okay? We're in a safe place. You're on the mat with me, and everyone else is practicing right now. If you're feeling angry, sad, go for it. This is your time to really feel it. Don't ignore it. Inhale, come back up. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So you bring your leg forward, the back leg forward, the other one back and around. Do what you need to do, fix your pillows, adjust your knee. Remember, if you're taking your leg out farther, then you need to flex that foot to protect your knee. Straight spine, and exhale, fold forward. Come on up, swing that leg around. You made it. I'll meet you in a Savasana. So you just bend your knees, hold onto your thighs if you want to. You can place them on the ground and roll down onto your back. If you have any low back discomfort, you could put a pillow under your knees to help you relax more. Release your arms out, feet splay out. And as with the theme of our class, I want you to imagine that this water, like the water that's flowing behind me, is flowing through your body. And as it passes over and through you, it's taking away any stagnant emotions that's gotten stuck in your body. Just inhale and exhale deeply as you imagine water rushing from the top of your head, your arms, your torso, your legs, all the way to your feet, over continuous, cleansing you. going to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Deepen your breathing. Circle your feet and your hands. Stretch your arms out above your head. Take a deep breath. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inside out. One more time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inside out. Bend your knees. Roll over to one side. And we'll meet in cross-legged position. Take your time. Well done. You showed up for yourself today. You gave yourself this safe space. I encourage you to, for your karma challenge, to give the same safe space to a friend or stranger or coworker. One, you could share this practice with them. And two, just create a space where you are listening to them when they're sharing something with you, right? So often we've gotten into this habit of listening but to interrupt, or to be like, oh yeah, this happened to me but so much worse. It's not a competition. And when someone is being vulnerable and sharing something with you, it's so important to that person that you are just listening, being present for them. So that's your karma challenge. And if there's any other types of videos that you want, any special practices that you'd like me to create for you, I'm happy to. Please leave a comment below and I will do that. Namaste.